My name is Galabdas and Panchal. I came in Baba's contact in year 1954 in the month of September 29th and 30th. Before this meeting, I was not knowing anything about MeherBaba. One of my friends who is in Bombay, he told me about MeherBaba, and I thought that who is this MeherBaba? And then he explained that he is a master, a Sadguru. Then I thought he might be having a long beard and with just like a sadhu, he may be. Then when we arrived Meherabad by the bus, there was much rain at time. And I thought in my mind how this meeting can take place when this so much rain is there around. And Baba arrived early morning. Then before his arrival, I saw him in the previous night when I was sleeping in the camp. I saw him in the dream, and when he actually arrived in the morning, he came. I slept in the camp along with so many other devotees were also sleeping, and it was about 12:30 in the night when we slept. I don't know the time when I got the dream, but I saw him in the dream. He entered the camp and everybody were sleeping. I too was sleeping, but I saw him. He looked at everyone. He took a round in the whole camp and then he went back. Now in the morning when he arrived, I saw him in the same dress, and he also said that I visited you and I saw you all sleeping in the night. And he asked some people, did you get any dream, how you slept, how are you, like this. And when I saw him first time, I had never seen such a beautiful personality in my life before. So I felt he is Lord Vishnu, and I am very lucky to come here in Meherabad. In Meherabad meeting, in the morning meeting, Baba told that you were all, I remember one thing, that he told us that you were all with me when I was Krishna in my past incarnation. You are today with me, and I will come again after 700 years and you all will be with me. So I felt that I am so close to him. Then when Baba said that he will leave body soon, then I was very sorry that I could miss him so early. I never thought that he will pass away so early. Just I have met him and he is talking about departure. So I felt too much of this thing. I was too much sad and we were all crying. Then we returned to Bombay. After coming to Bombay, my place, with the help of some lovers, I thought that there must be a center, there must be a place where all Baba lovers should meet. Whereas in Bombay, there are centers of all big saints of India, and there was no center, no place for MeherBaba. In Bombay, I was just thinking that all the big saints of India have got their centers. And so in Bombay, one of the devotee, he said that my house is very good and it is just In Bombay, I, I was thinking where today this meeting should be kept. Then my friend told me that I have got a good house, and that house is just opposite the place where Upasni Maharaj used to come and give darshan, and thousands of people used to come for his darshan and receive prasad from Upasni Maharaj. So I was very much pleased that at least Baba's first meeting was arranged in a very nice place. In 1956, when Baba went to Gujarat, I too went along with him. Baba went to Navsari, then Bajwa for Mass Darshan program. At that time, I was with him in the train. When we were all sitting, I was just sitting in the in the same compartment, but the other partition. Some of us in the midnight were trying just how can they get sleep. They were trying to sleep, but Baba immediately once used to sleep, and Baba used to come there and he, that fellow could not sleep. And in the early morning, Baba told us that you have my arti, and it was done 3 times during that travel in the early morning. When we first reached Navsari, I remember one incident that so many people came to receive him, Dr. Bharucha and other main workers of Navsari Center, and all the luggage of Baba and ours too were put on the platform, and then when Baba started going out, everybody followed Baba. But I thought that how can where this luggage would go? Very important things of Baba's articles are there, our articles are there, and how can we leave this luggage here on the platform? There is no one to look to it. Then I remained there. I didn't go in the procession and looking after the luggage there on the platform. When the procession went to the town, from the when it reached to half place, then Baba reminded Pendu and asked him, where is our luggage? You have taken care of it? Then Pendu suddenly remembered that luggage was left on the platform, and then he asked Bharucha, and Bharucha said, oh, I had asked that another fellow, Kanti Lal, to look after it. And Kanti Lal, when he saw in the procession, along with others, then Bharucha was feeling, oh, what would have happened? There is no. Kanti was responsible for looking after the luggage, and Kanti was along with the other public in the procession. So Dr. Bharucha called him and Baba and told him, what is this, you are here in the procession and who is looking after our luggage? I made you responsible, now go and run and see and bring them whatever is there. Then when Kanti saw me there on the platform, he was damn pleased. Oh, so you are the only one who has done this duty and looked after all this luggage, and it is lying just on the platform. Then we arranged for a cart, and everything was carried to the place where Baba stayed at Meher Cottage, Navsari. Now in Navsari, when he was giving darshan, some anti-elements, they started speaking against Baba very bad words, abusing Baba. And one Baba's devotee from Homi, from Lahore, he was also along with me, and we were all thinking that these small boys, they can be very well punished by us, so just we can go and just beat them. Like that we were thinking. But soon when we went to Baba, and we were very angry for this bad abuses which those boys were telling against Baba. Then the Baba told us that, you see, you don't go and beat those boys. If you want to beat those boys, before beating those boys, you give me some slaps here, and then you can beat them. They are also my devotees. They are also repeating my name. So they are also my close devotees. You do not know this fact. Then we kept quiet. We couldn't help. Like this, then during the then Baba said further that when they will be hungry, they will automatically go out. Why you worry about them? Let them do. Now, in the evening time, I actually heard him. We were also outside the compound, and I heard them, some of the boys saying, "Oh, Baba, whole day we are hungry, and we have no food, and we are shouting all these things. Let us go for food. Come on." Then all of them departed and they went. So, at that time, from after Masari Darshan, Baba went to Bajwa Darshan in the place of Hari Kaka, one devotee from Gujarat. At Bajwa, there was a mass darshan program, and while returning in the train, one incident, one thing happened. That is what I am remembering now. And it so happened. It so happened that Baba asked Pendu to take out that lock, a small lock. When Pendu took out the lock, and Baba asked, where are the keys? Pendu told Baba that there are no keys. I forgot this keys at Meherabad. Then Baba gave that lock to each of us who were with him, sitting around him in the train. And told us that you apply your key, whatever you have, whichever you have got, and you open this. Everybody took that watch, that clock lock in his hand and tried to open, but it was not. No one could open because the right key was not there. In the last, my turn came. He gave me the lock. I also tried to open the lock, small lock, with my keys, but it was not open. So I gave it back to Baba. Then Baba did it like this. He played with the lock, and then he gave me, "You keep this lock." And he said, but I couldn't understand what he actually wanted to tell me. And I took that lock as a prasad. But actually he told me, now I remember, that I should open it and keep it with me. I kept when I came to Bombay, I gave it to my wife. That Baba gave me this lock and it is to be opened. But due to some other work, I forgot to open it. But my wife kept one paper around that and wrote that it is Baba's lock given during the Navsari return journey tour. Then these things I forgot. And just in 1968, that is exactly after 12 years, I remember all of a sudden when Pukar came to my house after meeting Baba on October 13th, 1968. Baba had called Pukar and some workers at Merazad. And that meeting was known as the last meeting and the red carpet meeting at Merazad. After then Baba instructed Pukar to go on with to finish this MeherBabaLibrary scheme earlier, and at that time Pukar showed some picture and he wanted to make some medals out of that that picture. So, by intuition or something, when he arrived to Bombay, he came to my place and he told me this work is to be done. Baba has sanctioned to make the medals for MeherPuri, and this MeherPuri work is to be taken now, and now you come and join me and you help me. And I thought I must. I thought that it's a good chance to work for Baba's cause of this MeherPuri scheme, and just I saw him in a dream some 4 days before this Pukar came to my house. I saw him in the dream, and what I saw him in the dream, he was distributing in a big tray some sopari ne શું કહે છે betel nuts, and he was distributing all these margdarshans. I was present everywhere, but I never saw Baba distributing these betel nuts. But in this particular dream, I was seeing Baba distributing these betel nuts, and all these nuts had Baba's photo on that. So it was a peculiar, and Baba distributed the half tray about, and then he called me, come on. In the dream all these things happened. Then he gave me the rest, and he told that now you have to distribute, you give it to all. Then I started distributing those to other fellows who did not get this thing. Now when Pukar came, after meeting Baba in 68, all of a sudden then when he talked about that Baba's medals, and medals will have Baba's photos on that, engraved. So I told the story of the dream to Pukar. Then Pukar said, oh, those betel nuts were not the betel nuts, but actually they are the same, these medals, just like coin, which, and that was you saw in the dream. So I had been to some of my friends and made them manufacture there in Bombay, and I went around India to certain places asking for the help for MeherPuri and with Pukar, and like that I was in contact of this Pukar in closely, and we went around India, so many centers, hundreds of centers, asking for the help. Baba used to come to Ashiana building, to Nariman's place, and he wanted one of his devotee, Mr. Nafde, to be contacted. And the address was not there with anybody, only the area was known that he is staying in particular colony. Then Nariman and Adi, both of them, they called me and told me that Baba wants this Mr. Nafde to come for his darshan, and he stays in particular colony. You go and just call him. And I asked for the full address. The colony might be. Wanted the full address from Adi, but Adi also was not knowing the full address. He told me just you go to the colony and search for the name. I and another devotee, one friend of me, Baba lover, we went to that colony. Just we were thinking whom to ask where this man, Mr. Nafde, is staying. Then the first house, one lady I saw standing in the veranda, and I asked that lady, do you know where Mr. Nafde stays in this colony? Then she said, I am wife of Mr. Nafde. I was surprised how wonderful this thing that we would have searched the whole colony and we could not have found it at all. and how Baba arranged when we went to the first house, and that house was Mr. Nafre's house. Then I told his wife that Mr. Nafre and you should come for Baba's darshan at Ashana building, and like that they came for Baba's darshan. Some incidents, I came in contact of Sant Saint Garge Maharaj, who took Baba to Pandharpur in November 1954. I remember some contacts of Saint Garge Maharaj. When we came to know that Garge Maharaj came in contact of Meher Baba, so we contacted this saint, and he was so pleased to meet us, and he said that Meher Baba is my guru, he is my master, he is also your master, so we are all brothers in him. And one day, one evening, when I visited Garge Maharaj, he told me that just see, I was waiting for you and you have come and you have to do one work for me. I asked Garge Maharaj, what work you want? Garge Maharaj told me that you should go and see one lady in the Parsi colony and you have to call her for my meeting, and after finishing that meeting I will take you to Nashik, my ashram, and that lady should accompany us in that our tour. Then I asked Garge Maharaj, you give me her name, address, so that we can go. Garge Maharaj told me, if I am knowing the address, why should I tell you? You go, simply. I was laughing, how funny thing it is, without address. He asked me, he is asking me to find that lady and to tell him, to give him the message. Then I told Maharaj, to give some name, some address, so that it becomes easy. Maharaj told me, this Garge Maharaj told me, that one thing only I remember about that lady, that her daughter was operated and the baby was taken out some months back, and this is the, if this is sufficient, you go and search for the lady and call her. Now, it was a very funny thing to go to at somebody's place and ask, Baba, your daughter was operated and the baby was taken out, and that to a Parsi lady, it is too much. Then on the way, one Baba's devotee, Mr. Barjor Mehta, he was also along with me at that time. Then we started to visit that area where that lady was staying. It was the month of December, and it was dark almost when we reached that place. And we were thinking, now whom to ask? Mostly these Parsi people, they don't go out in the nights, and they are in the house, and the cold was also there. So we were thinking, whom should we ask? There is no one on the road. At the same time, we saw one lady, old lady, just passing by that way, that is on the street. We asked that lady, old lady, that can you show one place? We are searching for a place. She asked, what is that place, what is the name? Then I told her that the name I do not know, but her daughter was sick and she was in the hospital some months back and she was operated. Oh, then she could immediately remember, oh, you are standing under the same house. The name of that lady is Temina Nasarbanji, and you can just go on the first floor and she is staying there. Oh, we were so happy that without searching the house, immediately I got the address, I got the name also, and we went to that lady on the first story. and asked her, gave her the message of Garge Maharaj to come for the kirtan and bhajans, and then to come to with Maharaj to his Nasik ashram. Many times I contacted Baba, and he used to say, why, oh, you have become very much fat and your wife is very thin. Why you are not giving food to your wife? So she has become so thin. No, I always, then I once told Baba, no, I am giving her all type of good food, everything, but I think she has been given more vitamins, so she might reduce. So Baba then instructed me, you give her milk, and I took. I told my wife, you take this as Baba's orders, and you take milk every day, and that is the only medicine for you, because Baba has instructed this, and you must take this milk every day. Since that, she is taking milk every day. Now, one thing, one incident in 1965, in the month of September, my wife got one accident. She fell down and the leg was hurt in Bombay. But this incident, I did not inform Baba that this thing has happened, because Baba was in seclusion. But Baba sent a wire, and he asked me, how is your wife? Give full details. So then I gave wire that accident had happened, and she is sick, she is on the bed, and the full details were sent to Baba in another letter. Then Baba instructed, you take help of some good bone specialist doctor, and accordingly we visited the doctor, and she was surely, slowly she got cured. And when she was cured, I wrote to Baba that we think of going to a hill station to Nasik, and rest there, give her full rest, so that she becomes all right earlier. Baba said, oh, I am very much pleased, you must go to Nasik. You take her to Nasik and stay there and give her full rest there. At Nasik, it so happened that I came in contact of a doctor, one fellow, one gentleman staying there. He told me that he is a good doctor, and he can cure my wife very easily. And believing on him, I spent thousands of rupees. And before the medical advice and medical treatment, I wrote to Baba. Baba said, oh, go on, you take his medicine, doesn't matter. But actually when I started the medicine was not so good, and I had to spend thousands after that fellow. And she was not cured, but the cure was she got with the help of another doctor. But still I was thinking, oh, Baba has put me purposely into this trouble. Why I have to spend so much lot of money? And she was not cured by that the doctor, and Baba advised me. I came in contact of K.J. Pleader, one of the close disciple of Baba, in 1955, and till he left body, I was a good friend of him. I heard so many things about Baba from him, and I was in a very close contact of Mr. Pleader. And I had loved him too much. And it so happened that before he left body, he was much sick, and he got heart attack, and due to that heart attack he was suffering that pain in such a badly that we could not. I was thinking how this Baba is not curing him and making him much sick, and he doesn't take for the care for the disciple, such a close disciple, great disciple. And I wrote when he was much sick. I wrote some lines of ghazals in a letter, and in where I mentioned the meaning of that is such that if you want to cure, you can cure him. You cure him. Otherwise, what this world will say about your greatness? You say that I am Lord, and you cannot cure your disciple. So I, I wrote Baba in a letter, so you should cure pleader now. Ultimately, pleader was so serious, and we were thinking of entering him to one hospital. But meantime, Baba had wired, gave us a telegram, and he called some of us and told us to come to him and bring pleader to him. So we arranged for ambulance car, and we took pleader to the railway station, and we started for Meherabad to Baba, to go to Baba with pleader. But what happened? We did not inform that we are coming to Meherabad with pleader, and pleader was not able to walk, and he was taken on the stretcher, and we did not inform Baba that we are coming to Meherabad. And what happened? When we reached that Ahmednagar station, Adi was ready with the ambulance car and the stretcher and the people, 4 people to catch, to lift that sick pleader in the stretcher and take him to in the ambulance car to Meherabad. But this Adi was so angry on us. Oh, you are not informed me, you are not informed Baba that you are coming. So many people are coming and you are starting now. And see, in the midnight I received a call from Baba last night, and whole night I am right? Baba sent a man to Adi and asked him to arrange for the ambulance car, and he told Adi that those mad people are coming and they are bringing pleader with them, and they have not informed, but you arrange for everything. So Adi could not sleep the whole night that night, and he went around for the ambulance and he arranged everything, and we were astonished how Baba has arranged all these things, and due to this trouble which he took, he was angry on us. Now we were afraid. So see, Adi is angry on us to this extent. Now what will happen if we reach to Baba? We will not be able to stand before Baba. Then when our ambulance car was going to Meherabad, and then pleader, he told us, see, Baba had given me promise to realize me, and and I am with you, don't worry at all. Let Adi be angry, anybody be angry, you don't worry, you be on my side. And if Baba fails to keep up to his promise, you must go and tell to everyone that Baba is false and he has not fulfilled the promise which he gave to pleader. Are you ready? And we told him, oh, we are ready. So it was just against Baba. Now when our car reached Meherabad, he was taken on the stretcher and kept in that one room. Pleader's body was all arrangements were done, and pleader was made to rest there on the cot. And soon after some time, Baba came in that room, and Pleader saw him, Baba. Now Baba went to him and kissed his forehead, kissed his this thing, and whole face, and so much he kissed him. So I think more than 30-40 times, like that. And Pleader was crying. And then Pleader told Baba, see, you are God. You say that I am God, and you had given me promise that I should see God. And if you cannot fulfill your promise, why you say at all that I am God? You leave that saying that I am God. If you don't fulfill your promise, if you cannot fulfill your promise, you don't say at all that I am God. So Baba told him, oh, I will give, you are my son, I will give, don't worry. Then he told her that he will be all right within a week, I will make him all right, don't worry. And you now come in the meeting room. Then Baba sat in the hall, and we were all called, the people who went along with Pleader into that hall. Then we all sat. And now we entered the hall at Meherazad, where Baba was sitting on the sofa, and then he told us, see, I am crushing my friends and I am allowing my enemy to be prosper. Who is there to tell me? Who is there to challenge me? I am God. Then, first of all, he pointed out to me, and he told me that, oh, you are writing letter to me, and you are writing Kavalis to me. Huh? Do you believe that I am God? I said, oh yes, Baba, I believe that you are God. And why you wrote against me such lines in ghazals? And in that meeting, he so many times he said, see, I am God, I am God. He said that, see, if I am not God, then how could you bring Pleader to me? Because you were thinking that Pleader should be taken to some hospital, and hospital authorities will never leave him, would never allow him to go out of the hospital and to bring him to me. If I am not God, how this thing can happen? Without my knowledge, even a leaf cannot go from here and there. Then to other fellow who was also with us, he had wired Baba, and in that wire also he challenged Baba and told something about against him. He caught hold of him also, and like that he one by one in every turn, everybody's turn, he took us left and right, and we were all started just crying. Oh Baba, we were just going against you and we made a mistake. Then he said, okay, I forgive you all, come on. Then he embraced us, everybody. Then he made us sit, the tea was ready, and he made us sit in the veranda outside that hall. Now the tea came, and Baba was given a glass of tea, and he took this thing, he took tea. Then our glasses were in our hands also. And I was thinking, oh, Baba, if Baba allows us to drink the same tea, even to some quantity is enough, and we will be much lucky if he allows the same sip of his tea, and then we will be lucky. No sooner I thought, this thought came to my mind, Baba immediately called me, oh, come here. Immediately when I got this thought in my mind, Baba called me and he poured the same tea which he took into my glass, and I was pleased and told me that you drink this tea now. Then I drank this tea, that tea, and I thought that I am very much lucky to get Baba's tea like this. And other friends also were thinking, oh, this Gulab has got Baba's tea, and we didn't get it. And Baba called each of them one by one and poured his tea, 1, 2 drops into each glasses, and everybody was pleased. Like this, it happened. Then we were asked that who can stay here. Now, unfortunately, before going to Baba, I had an accident, and my leg was hurt, and I was walking on with a stick at that time. Then Baba said, who can stay with leader here to look after him? Then I told, I can stay. Everybody said that I can stay with leader. Then Baba said, oh, how can you stay? You are a lame man. You are walking on stick, and how can you stay here and do something for leader? No, I don't choose you. Then he chose another one gentleman, Irani. He was chosen, and he was asked to stay there. And one our Mr. Parekh, Sapurji Parekh was asked to stay there. Then some clothes, we had some more clothes, we gave him the clothes, and he stayed there with leader looking after him, and we were all asked to go back to Bombay. In December 1954, I went to MeherBabaLibrary. I went around the whole ashram, and just before departing, Sidhuji took me to Muhammad, and that was my last visit with Muhammad before I departed from MeherBabaLibrary. When I went to Muhammad, he told me to wait, not to go away. I waited there for 5 minutes, 10 minutes, 15 minutes, half an hour, and the Tongawala who brought me from Ahmednagar station to MeherBabaLibrary, he was shouting that, come on, time is up, otherwise you will miss the train. And I was also in a hurry, but unless Muhammad gives me order that you go, I decided not to go. And I waited like that, and about after 40 minutes, Muhammad told me, so go, you can go now, Dada has given me the permission, now you can go. Muhammad told me that he has taken the permission of Dada, and now you can go. Dada has given you blessings, now you can go.
And who is Dada?
Dada is Meher Baba, whom we always say that he is my Dada. And now when I got the permission and the blessings, I started going back towards Ahmednagar station. On the halfway, one incident happened. We saw one bullock cart with some people sitting there inside. It was just going from one side. And on the way, just few minutes after, I saw that bullock cart fell down under the bridge, and we saw it going round and round and going below, about 10-15 feet below. And all of a sudden I shouted, Baba save, Baba save. And immediately it so happened that there was a big storm and wind and stormy and I saw the wind going round and round, and the whole bullock cart was saved before our eyes. and it was going on a right way. And I thought, oh, Baba has heard our call, and Baba is so great, and Baba has saved the whole family and the whole bullock cart. This thing happened before going to Bombay. Now, in Bombay, in year 1958 or so, I remember one story that one day it so happened that my friend was taking meals in one hotel there. I told Barjor Mehta, what you are talking, Baba is God and he can do everything, and no saint of this any place of the world can do any miracle or anything. Only Baba is God and we must believe and stick to Baba only. To this Barjor said, no, one Mir Chandani is also big saint here, and if you like, we will go after the mills there and see him, what is, there is no harm. Then after mills, we visited that saint, so-called saint Mir Chandani. Now, when we went to Mir Chandani, some people, some of his devotees were sitting around him and they were singing. And Barjor, then our Mir Chandani asked Barjor, who are these people? Then Barjor told that they are Baba lovers and they know Baba and they have come to see you. Then Mir Chandani, he told me, now come on, you sit there and I ask you one question. I told him, come, you can ask. But Mir Chandani, he told me, let's see, Baba may be anything, but I also come to fulfill God's mission. And I can also contact Mars and all these things what Baba is doing. I can do all these things also. So I ask you one question. Baba will, supposing Baba takes you to God and he leaves you there, whether you will stick to go and go to God or not? I replied immediately that there is no other God than Baba. I will stick to MeherBaba only, and there is no other God of what I think. And if any God, maybe, if it is there, I am not going to stick to that God. I know only one Baba as God, and I will stick to MeherBaba only. Then to this he got annoyed, and before starting the mill, he started looking to my eyes, and just as if he wanted to harm me. To this incident, I was also bold, and I was remembering Baba in my mind, and I was also looking to his eyes. After some 5 or 10 minutes, he looked down and started eating, and immediately I told Barjor, oh, there is nothing in this saint, why you come to this saint here? This Mir Chandani, he has no power, nothing, and why you people want to waste your time here? Come on, come with me. Like that I took that Barjor and the other friend, and we left that place. And after that I wrote this incident to Baba. Then Baba sent arrests to Bombay. At that time, Mr. Siganpuria was running a center in his house, and every fortnightly there was a meeting. In this meeting, Barjor arrests warned all lovers on behalf of Baba, and he told that you should, Baba has warned you everybody, and you should not go to any other saints. And if you stick to my Daman, it's well, good. Otherwise, if you want to stick to those people, those saints, you can go there and stick to them also. But now sometimes you are coming to me, and sometime afterwards again you go to those saints. Like that, when you will be between the road, you may be crushed sometimes. So Baba has warned you, there is no need of you are going to any other saint, and you should stick to Baba's Daman, that is very fastly and lovingly. And I thought that see how Baba has warned all these people when I was opposing Mr. Barjor, when he was very old devotee, older devotee than me. If these old devotees tells us, the new people, that Baba is and some other saints are also waiting for some kind of Shakti to come from the sky, and they can also do some miracles, and Baba is also in the silence, and that Shakti, that power, is independent power, and it can go to any saint. And to this particular point, I opposed Barjor, and I told him, Barjor, that time, that Baba is the only God, he is with power, knowledge, everything, and there is no saint who can do all these things. Only Baba will do one day, and he will come to know. Jai Baba.